All right, so I'm Coach Joe from EmpowerU. We got Tyler Haynes here from the Fitness Factory. Coach Tyler, he's going to be demonstrating your workout tip of the day today. Today we're going to focus on the front squat. Front squat's super important for lower extremity strength, core stability, and upper extremity mobility and thoracic mobility as well. So really nailing down this exercise is super important. For today, we'll have Tyler demonstrate some of the more difficult positions, and then we'll actually go through and break that down so you can see how to do this at home if you don't have the equipment that the wonderful Fitness Factory has. All right, hang with us. All right, so Tyler's approaching the bar here. He's getting a good look at it, right? What he's going to want to do is set up with feet up, shoulders width apart, and a little bit wider for himself. Really, that depends on how comfortable you are at your hips with the squat motion, right? Everybody's a little bit different. He gets up underneath the bar, places it right in front of his clavicles or his collarbone here, on his AC joints at his shoulder. He's going to lift that bar up off. Excellent, very strong, which is perfect. You can't really see it here, but his tricep is actually parallel to the ground, and he's going to want to try to keep that parallel to the ground as he goes down while maintaining a flat back. Excellent. So he dips down into the position. He's down into the hole here. He's got a very, very tight core. He's formed that cylinder. His back is flat. His elbows are up, right? So his triceps are parallel to the floor, and he's coming back up out of it. Nice hole. Awesome. And again. Perfect. Tyler's very well trained. He is a certified strength and conditioning specialist. He knows exactly what he's doing. Right. So for people that don't have a wonderful facility like this, or don't have the experience that Tyler has, but want to be able to practice and work, or can get to a front squat, we have a couple of exercises that you can do today. All right. So now, if you're trying to do this from home, we have a few different options here for you. Right. We have a kettlebell, we have a dumbbell, and we also have a medicine ball. And if we're doing front squats, we don't have the barbell set up, we don't have a fancy rack. These are things that we can use. We can load the weight to the front. So what we're gonna have Tyler do first is he's gonna grab the kettlebell here. Excellent. You see how he approaches this weight, keeps it close to his body, right? Gets all of that weight over his lower extremities, over his legs. His back is flat, his belly is tight, even when he's going to pick it up off the floor for his first rep, right? He does not want to risk any injury here. Right now he's holding it here almost like a goblet style squat. He's got it right in front of his chest. He's going to come right back down into that front squat. All right, feet are flat on the floor. All right, his back is flat, core is tight again, and he's going to come right back up out. Excellent. Now here we don't have to worry about the elbows as much, because holding a bar or a belt in this position can be really difficult if you try to get those elbows up parallel to the floor. All right, so we'll go down for another one. Awesome. And we can drop it here. Perfect. We will then move on to the dumbbell. The dumbbell will be important because it's actually really important to figure out how you're going to be holding the dumbbell. So for Tyler here, he's going to pick it up off the floor first. Good. Gets it really close to his body again. Now he's got it propped up at his chest. You can see he's doing that goblet style hold with that dumbbell, which is perfect. It's going to keep the anterior chain of the body really, really tight. Core is tight, chest is tight, shoulders are ready to go. He brings his shoulders back. This is something that we actually didn't talk about too much, right? While you're holding these weights, we don't want you jacking your shoulders up to your ears, getting really tight. We also don't want you folding forward into a bad position or bad posture, all right? Tyler does a really good job because of all the things that he's done, that he keeps his neck and his cervical spine in really good alignment with his back and with his hips. Everything is over the chain that it needs to be. All right, so Tyler's going to come down into this front squat again. Perfect. Lay his back up. Awesome. 2. You can do this all day. Awesome. All right. Now, lastly, we use the medicine ball. Now, I like to use the medicine balls a lot. One, they're relatively cheap if you need to get them. You can get them at $5 and below for like $5, $10, whatever it might be. Also, I noticed that when we're working with a client and they go to pick this medicine ball up and they're holding on to it, they do a really good job of activating their core, right? Especially that anterior side of their core, to keep that ball upright. It's something that we kind of do just to keep it close to us, right? That's something we use quite a bit for carries, but we use it for loaded squats too. All right. So Tyler's holding on to the ball here. Belly's really tight. Again, feet about shoulders width apart. You notice that he comes into the same position with his feet every time he goes to a squat. That's from training over time. He's got really good muscle memory with it. He knows where he's comfortable at his hips and his knees. It may take you some time to develop that. All right. So he's going to come down into that squat again. Perfect. Excellent. You can see how upright he stays. This is perfect. This one, a little bit easier to keep those elbows up as he does it. Awesome. 3. Perfect. Well done. And last but not least, what we're going to do here is we're actually going to grab the bench and we're going to break this down even more. Say you go to do one of these things and you're feeling tight in your back, or you're feeling tight in your knee, feeling tight in your ankles, you don't think that you can handle it from the sense of not injuring yourself, right? So we're going to be really careful. We're going to break it down even further, and you can do it from a bench or a seat, all right? So this is going to be like your sit to stand, right? Now, if we have these fancy weights, great, use them. Right? If you can't use them and you just want to practice it without, you can do them without. If you'd like to take a milk carton or a milk jug, right, a gallon, and you're finished with it, fill it up with water, you can use that. You can use cans of soup, and you can work on different hand position to kind of really add a little bit of a external force to what you're doing. Right, so what Tyler's going to do first is actually going to take both hands, cross them across the shoulders here. Perfect. And he's just going to go for your sit to stand. This is great practice. 1, keeps our legs strong, it keeps them moving, and very low impact on our joints, very low risk when it comes to injury. All right. Awesome. The next thing he can do is actually go zombie style, so the arms are going to come out straight from him. Keeps that belly really tight while he does this. Perfect. Awesome. You can see as he goes to get up, he actually leans forward a little bit. As you get a little bit better with this, what you can do is you're going to come up out of it. All right, you go to sit down, pretend that seat's hot. All right, so we're going to sit for a very short period of time. Awesome. This is how we can practice to get to that freestanding squat. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us for this exercise tip. Thank you, Coach Tyler. You're the man. I can't wait for this place to open. August should be open.
August 17th or 24th. Stay on the lookout. Got a couple things to maneuver through, but definitely sometime in August, so keep an ear out.
It's a fantastic space, a lot of room here, and it's really versatile, right?
Very, very inclusive.
Yeah, so it'll be really cool. You can check out the write-up on it that you're going to see in the newsletter as well, and reach out if you have any questions. We'll have numbers, emails, everything that you need on there. All right, take care, guys. Thanks for joining us.